Hey everyone, welcome to another episode of the Daily D. And if you like what you hear here today, please go down and subscribe to the channel by clicking subscribe button so that you get the most up-to-date videos that I post about business and personal development and anything business, I guess we'll call it, related to your growth. So today's topic is pressure and stress. Now, I've probably talked about this many times, but today I wanted to harp on some of the things, or the chords, if you will, um, that we go through every day. So now I know for a fact that most of us go through different levels of stress or pressure, depending on if you have a family and children, a business, a job with high pressure or high stakes. um, there are so many ways to be put under pressure: health pressure, financial pressure, if you will, or stress. All of these are factors that contribute to the pressure that we take on every single day. Now, I look at all the things that I have to accomplish on a daily basis, and I kind of give them a stress test, if you will. How much stress am I going to be put under as I take on these tasks or responsibilities? And sometimes we underestimate things, and sometimes we overestimate. Overestimating means I think it's going to be very stressful. Underestimating means it shouldn't be stressful at all. And sometimes we're surprised, right? Sometimes we get surprised by these things, and we get blindsided, to be very clear about it. Blindsided meaning I just didn't think it was going to be that stressful. Well, in order for us to deal with stress, there's really no secret formula other than just thinking about what's the worst that can happen, what's the best can happen. That's usually how I deal with stress. But one of the things that I've realized over the years is that we're all not made the same, right? We're not all able to handle the same stress or pressure that somebody else could handle. And I've seen this firsthand in my life, because most of the things that I probably do on a daily basis, maybe some people can't handle, and maybe some things that you do today I can't handle. If some of you have children, maybe several children, and if I were put under that kind of stress level, I don't know what I would do. But I know for sure that the only certainty that I know about stress or pressure is that it has to be overcome in order for us to get further in life. You see, I believe that most people who want great things in life have to learn to deal with the stress and pressure no matter what. And those who avoid stress and pressure are those who kind of stay the same place, or maybe don't go further than they'd like to, because of the facts that they're not willing to take on that pressure or that stress. Now, I have seen firsthand today in my businesses personally how many people how much people can take and how much I can push. Whoa. Walked into a spider web there. I've seen firsthand how much people can push and how much people can pull and how much people, or a person rather, not people, a person can do. And sometimes I'm amazed, sometimes I'm disappointed, but at the end of the day, what I like to think about is, am I willing to continue to do great things in the world by taking on the pressure and the stress levels that I do today? And the answer is yes, and I think it is for you too. I don't want anybody to go through life not experiencing the pressure of life, right? Because life is really serious business. It's not something that you can casually go through, right? There's a lot of gnats today, but I like to think about it as Les Brown taught me this. He said, if you go through life casually, you'll end up a casualty, a victim. And as I think about this topic, I think about all the people in our businesses who have decided that this business isn't for them, meaning a team member, a staff member, somebody who's come through it and said, hey, you know what, this isn't for me. And it doesn't really surprise me most days, really, because I demand a lot. And in our businesses, I demand a lot. Now, I'm not a demanding person per se, but I assign a lot of things because I believe that you need to be put in a pressured situation. I believe it, because the more pressure you can handle, the better chance of your success. And what I've seen, just to give you some observations as it comes to mind, is that women typically handle pressure better than men. I've seen that. And you know why? Because typically they have an instinct inside of them, instinctual, or how they've learned to condition themselves to handle stress and pressure. When you have children, the birth of a child, the taking care of children, more than one child specifically, probably. I've seen those people shine in a business like ours, or any business, because the fact is they learned how to juggle, they learned how to manage stress, they learned how to handle themselves under extreme pressure. And I know today, for as I record this video, there's much stress and much going on in the world today, with the pressure of health and the pressure of schooling for children, and the pressure of things going on with their jobs and careers, people having to sacrifice. But here's really the deal, okay? Diamonds are created from a piece of coal. And a piece of coal, which is an ugly charcoal looking thing, right? It's coal, charcoal. Think about the things that you put in a barbecue pit. That's what a piece of diamond it was at one point. And the way that it became a diamond is it was exposed to a lot of extreme pressure under the Earth's surface rather. Man, I'm sorry guys, but these gnats are getting me. Extreme pressure, and that extreme pressure eventually pushes out something so beautiful that people are willing to pay tons of money for them, right? The bigger, the better the quality. People are willing to pay extensive amounts of money to have a diamond. Well, I'm here to tell you that if you want to be paid a lot of money, if you want to be successful in life by having wealth and beyond a measure, right? If you want to have success in the definition of getting the things that you want, maybe it's not money, whatever it is, the only way that you're going to get there is through going through extreme pressure, to be put to the test every single day. Every day that you go through that doesn't push you to do something you would have never done before, or to do more than you'd like to, is a day that makes you closer to being a bigger diamond. And I've been pushing myself harder than I've ever pushed before every single day. I think people think when you start, seeing some resonance of success, which some people think that that's money, some people think that's through business success, but when you start seeing just a little bit, people think, well, I can slow down, right? And I'm here to tell you that there's no slowing down. In fact, the more success that I've seen in my life, the harder I've gone, the more I've worked, the harder I push. Why? It's not necessarily because I want more money. And that might be a driver in some back end of my mind, if you will, but not the front. The real driver here is, how do I get to the point where I can handle anything that comes at me financially, physically, mentally, right? I want to be able to take it on through the stress levels that I put myself through every single day. And I know for a fact that you want that too. So if you're looking to get through life, remember, if you live life casually, you'll become a casualty. And don't wish for an easy life. As Jim Rohn says, don't wish for a better wind in your sailboat. Wish for the knowledge and the skills and the brevity and the strength to understand how to set a better sail. Because to the point of this is, don't wish it was easy. Wish you were better. Guys, I wish you success, happiness, health, wealth, and most importantly, freedom. Thanks, guys.